Hey there, YouTube land, and welcome to the second week of Shocktober. Screen Factory is doing their Shocktober deals, so what I thought I'd do today is I'm going to talk to you about those deals. I'll actually show you here the ones I got, like the ones I did last time, and tell you the ones that I'm going to be picking up, and then I'm going to talk to you about the Screen Factory, all those that have been releases that have been announced, because people have been asking me what my thoughts were on the releases, so I thought I'd go through that as well. Also, for Tiffany, who tweeted me, yes, I will be reviewing The Fog, especially for you on during this week of the 31 Days of Horror. So watch for that one to come up. Big thing, if you are going to order from the Cryptic sale, 6 sales, especially for the collector's editions, order fast. When I ordered my first lot, I ordered like as soon as it got on there, Motel Hell. So uh, ideally, I should be getting the poster with Motel Hell. Now, with the Pumpkinhead, I waited a few minutes too late and I missed it on the poster, but still getting the movie. So that's excellent. It'll be another one added to my Scream Factory collection, of which I have at this point 36 Scream Factory single releases and 2 box sets, with 5 coming, and well, 2 more now. So the ones that I don't have that I'll mention to you right now are Pumpkinhead, the collector's edition, a really great movie, Lance Henriksen, a classic kind of a modern day urban horror fairy tale, campfire tale type of thing. It's a revenge story. The creature was done by Stan Winston, just an amazing, amazing work that he did. Probably for me, it is his greatest work. And the other one that I'm ordering, and I'm very excited about this one because it's one that I've wanted for a long, long time, and it's Without Warning. I've only ever seen this on VHS a long time ago. I think this one has Jack Palance and Martin Landau in this one. Yeah, pretty sure it's those guys. I don't even know what the features are for this one here. I'm going to check now. I'll let you guys know. It has a very cheesy alien. Alien, and it kind of looks... You ever see that episode of Star Trek from the original series where there's this alien creature and you see it almost all throughout it and he's like threatening the Enterprise? But at the end of it, you realize that it's not actually an alien. It's a puppet, and there's this little kid, that sized alien. The creature looks almost identical to that. It used to freak me out when I was a kid. So, yeah, Dave Crusoe, Neville Brand is in it, Cameron Mitchell, Jack Palance, Martin Landau. Just some amazing stuff. It's got audio commentary with producer-director Graydon Clark, new interviews with cinematographer Dean Cundy. Whoa, I didn't know Dean Cundy was cinematographer. That's one. Co-writer, co-producer Daniel Grodnick, special effects makeup Greg Canham, and actor Chris Nielsen, and of course theatrical trailer. And just to let you know, since I don't have the Pumpkinhead one yet either, so you know exactly what's on that, and I really strongly recommend you order Pumpkinhead if you haven't got it. Audio commentary by co-screenwriter Gary Girani and Creature FX Tom Woodruff Jr. and Alex Gillis. Featurettes: Evolution of a Demon, Cursed in the Dan, Tortured Soul of Ed Harley, Constructing Vengeance, Razorback Holler, Demonic Toys, Behind the Scenes Footage, Stills Gallery, theatrical poster, and yeah, it's a production note. The limited edition poster is sold out. If you prefer the original theatrical artwork, it's on the other side. So, yeah, I thought I was going to miss the movie altogether. So I was really lucky because have a feeling Pumpkinhead, especially, is going to sell out extremely fast in the Cryptic 6 sale. So grab it. It's one to grab. It is that good of a movie. It is a fantastic Halloween movie. For 15 bucks. Yeah, for 15 bucks. You know, it's great. Oh, now the other 4 that are on here for this week. In no particular order. I thought I'd show them to you so that you guys can see what they look like. Tell you about the features and tell you if they're worth getting or not. The first is a double feature, actually, where you get Terra Vision and The Video Dead on Blu-ray DVD combo pack. Now, it opens up like this. And I'll just take the discs here. Place them gently on my iPad. Face up, of course. So we're there, and you can see the artwork on the inside. It's kind of like a lot of different really cool artwork. Now, Terra Vision is known as that like classic type of film that everybody kind of got into and liked and found and discovered. It was kind of cheesy and fun, had some neat special effects and stuff like that. And Video Dead was kind of that movie that people remember the cover of, but don't remember the movie a lot. Because it's a very cheesy film. And, well, let's put it this way. Terra Vision is by far and large the better of the two films. Both films are definitely worth owning. You have them on Blu-ray and DVD. So, guys, if you're not a Blu-ray convert, you can still get this one here. It will run you right now $11.99, which isn't amazing for a double featured DVD Blu-ray combo pack. Terra Vision gives you an audio commentary with writer-director Ted Nicolai and actors Diane Franklin and John Grease. John Grease, you know from, of course, The Pretender. Monster on Demand, The Making of Terra Vision, now in a retrospective with writer-director Ted Nicolai, stars Diane Franklin, Mary Warnove, Ian Patrick Williams, special makeup effects artist Cleve Hall, executive producer Charles Band, of course, composer Richard Band, and others. Poster and stills gallery. And of course, on the Video Dead, you get an audio commentary with the writer, producer, director. You get a second audio commentary with stars Roxanne Augustin and Rocky Duvall and production managers and makeup assistants. You get a pre-recorded interview with makeup effects artist creator Dale Hall, behind the scenes gallery, and poster and stills gallery. So for a double feature, I've said this is a lot of features. I haven't listed the commentaries on these yet, so I really can't tell you what they're like, but I would imagine that a commentary that has Mary Warnove on it. She's in the commentary? No. She's in the thing. Well, if she would have been in the commentary, it would have been awesome. But Ted Nicolai, I can imagine that's a pretty decent commentary. It's a recommended. It's very rare that I won't give you a recommended on Screen Factory title. But I'll be very honest on whether it's the type of one that you should get or not. Next up is Final Terror. And again, that is a DVD Blu-ray combo pack. This one again runs you $12.99, just $1 over the last one. It has interviews with actors Adrian Zemed and Lewis Smith, post-production supervisor Alan Holzman, and composer Susan Justin. Audio commentary with director Andrew Davis and theatrical trailer. Here's the back of it. Front. Does it have a alternate cover? No, it does not, but it has the artwork on the inside, and it has like some pictures from some stills from the film. So I'll just take out one just to show you basically. Anyway, I enjoy this movie. It's not for everybody though. Final Terror was in the early days of the slasher horror films. Actually, it took a couple years to come out, and they actually went back and they shot some scenes to put more deaths in it because it seemed pretty tame as compared to a lot of the gore fest slasher horror movies of the time. That being said, it's early work from some great people, and although it's not listed on here, Joe Pantoliano is one of the actors in this movie as well, and of course. Just an incredible cast. I mean, we have Mark Metcalf, Lewis Smith, Joe Pantoliano. We got Rachel Ward, Daryl Hannah, Adrian Zemed. I found this movie a fun watch. It still can be a little slow for some people if you're more used to like the faster paced stuff. This may not be one to go on your list, but it was one especially for me. I like slasher films and these type of movies. So yeah, I went for this one. The next two I consider to be things that should be in everybody's collection, and. First one runs you $13.99. One came with a slip. I'm not sure if they still have the slips available or not. But it did, and it comes with a really cool like yellow sticker that I left on the thing. And it's Terror Train. Terror Train is one of the movies that I've talked about a lot. It scared me when I was a kid for specific reasons. Go look for that video. It's a Blu-ray DVD combo pack, collector's edition, of course. That's got a really nice slip with it. We got interview with production director, production executive Don Carmody, producer Dale Grodnick, production designer Glenn Bidwell, and composer John Mills Cocknell. There's theatrical trailer, TV spot, and still gallery. Apparently, there was rumored that there was supposed to be a audio commentary with the director, but something happened and like some kind of legality thing that they couldn't do it. This one, however, does have the original slip. Here's the other poster. This is what I saw when I was a kid. That scared the crap out of me every time I went to go and rent movies. I would always take this one, and I'll be honest, I would take it, and I would hide it behind another movie, because it scared me that much. Just the image did it, because I saw it when I was a kid, and it freaked me out. The Boys and Girls of Sigma Pi, Some Will Live, Some Will Die. It is a really fantastic slasher film with a great twist at the end. David Copperfield, actually, this is one of his first, I think, yeah, it actually is his first movie appearance, the magician David Copperfield. Jamie Lee Curtis stars in this one here. You have some great actors in here as well. Hart Bachner is in this movie. You will see him later. I guess a lot of you slasher fans or horror fans probably know him from movies like Urban Legend 2. But he was a big actor here in Canada. He did a lot of stuff. His father, Lloyd Bachner, did a lot of amazing stuff as well. And it was on Dynasty for the first season or two. Also, we had Ben Johnson, a classic Western actor that got one of the later roles in here. A lot of the older actors would end up getting roles in these movies here. You get like Ben Johnson's in this one. Glenn Ford, I think, was in Happy Birthday to Me. So a lot of them would find ways to basically supplement their checks in these movies. And this is one of the better ones. I strongly recommend it. And last but definitely not least, one that should be in your collection. If it's not, this is the time to go out and get it. For $14.99, you can pick yourself up a nice Blu-ray DVD collector's edition of the fantastic slasher film, The Burning. One of the greatest slasher films ever made. It is that good, guys. Cropsey does a great design for the killer. There's an excellent backstory on here. We got audio commentary by director Tony Malum and international journalist Alan Jones, blood and fire memories, theatrical trailers, and much, much more on here. Again, on this one here, I know we've got the classic yellow sticker that Scream Factory had, and a lot of the original stuff. It does have the original artwork as well, which kind of looks like a twisted Harlequin romance. But I love both covers, and it's just fantastic film. We have a great cast with here as well. Jason Alexander actually being the cool guy in the movie. You never thought you'd see that one, but he does. He is the cool guy. We got Fisher Stevens in here as well, Holly Hunter, Lee Ayres. We got Brian Backer from Fast Times at Ridgemont High. Just an amazing cast. If you haven't checked it out, guys, strongly recommend you check that one out. So those are the 6 new for the Shocktober deals that they got out. They have it coming on every week. So around this time every week, be on the watch out for Scream Factory's page, and order fast, because if you don't, you will miss out on some of the deals. Some of the stuff sells out fast. The ones with posters will sell out extremely fast. So jump on it. Now, as for the upcoming releases, a lot of people have basically texted and tweeted and messaged me and asked me what I thought about the upcoming Scream Factory releases. So I thought I'd go through them kind of one by one and give you my thoughts on them. So right off, I'm going to take one out of the mix because I don't care about it at all. I don't even remember the movie very well. I know it was a movie that came out. It doesn't really fit the Scream Factory. It's a Shout Factory movie for sure. It's a Shout Factory movie. But as for a Scream Factory one, I know they're diversifying their catalog, but Supernova really doesn't suit the Scream Factory label. It doesn't fit in there with some of those. I mean, like, some of the newer stuff actually fits in better than this does. James Spader, it's a decent movie, but I don't think it deserves the Scream Factory moniker. I think that should be a special thing for other older classic films or newer films that they think are going to become modern day classics. Or, they've got stuff with their chiller line of movies. So I understand those going in there as well. The Battery, of course, which I got on the Anchor Bay label, is also on the Scream Factory. That definitely deserves the Scream Factory label. I think Dead Shadows looks interesting. I really love to have that one. And Beneath. And those look to be great Scream Factory ones. But Supernova just really doesn't hit it for me as a Scream Factory movie. That's my personal opinion. Everybody to each his own. One of you guys can be man or upset because you may love Supernova, and that's great. You love Supernova, and you're going to pick it up. That's fantastic. But for me, it's not a Scream Factory release that I'm interested in. Who knows? Maybe I'll see some features on it that'll suck me in. They've done it before. Next up is Class of 1984. That's a day one buy for me. I love Class of 1984. I saw the movie, I don't know how many times back in the theater. It stars Perry King, I think, from Riptide, who went on to do Riptide. And, of course, a young Michael J. Fox, who I'd seen at that point. And I don't know if he had been on Family Ties at that point, but it's a very different role for him. I really liked the movie. It's one that really stands up to the test of time for me. And it was one of those movies when I said I moved out here about 4 years ago. It was one of the last ones that I let go out of when I sold 90% of my collection. It was Class of 1984. I love this movie. And yeah, it's a day one buy for me. It's a pre-order. When this one's able to be pre-ordered, it's a pre-order. But there's not a thought. I'm going to pre-order that one. Next up, what's up next? Blacula and Scream Black to Scream. Again, yeah, that's a want for me. I'm hoping to God they'll put some features on this one. I was very disappointed that Die Monster Die with Boris Karloff had no features on it, and that The Prehistoric Man and The Beast of Hollow Mountain have no features on them. Uh, those are ones that, well, Don't Mention That is on there, and it's $11.99, and I think about it, but Prehistoric Man, Beast of Hollow Mountain, if that one comes out for $10.99, I'd buy it. But I won't pay any more than that for that one there because it's a featureless one. And I think, I don't care how old the movie is or how obscure, there's always something you can put on there. Get somebody else. I mean, like, if they can go get Universal movies, monster movies where everybody's dead, and get, like, some commentary. I don't care if it's a dry commentary or not. Just make the effort to put a little bit in there. You know, maybe there's issues, maybe they can't, maybe there's, like, legality reasons, you know. But work to make it a little bit better. And I'll buy it. Those movies have not gotten my collection because of that. So Black and Scream ones I really, really want. I really love those movies. I think the acting in it was fantastic. Pam Grier's in the sequel. The sequel is not as good as the first one. Blacula, of course, I remember because a friend of my my grandmother's, my late grandmother, actually acted in the movie. And he's a Newfoundland actor by the name of Gordon Pinson. So if you know who he is, he's done a few things and a few bigger movies as well. But he's, I think he's the police chief or something, a New York police chief, which is really comical because Newfoundland accents are very strong, and there's accents that are much stronger than mine. And you know a Newfoundland accent is strong when you hear it at Bayman. He has these. Gordon Pinson just got it, and it's so comical to hear him, and you know, try to associate that with like New York or something like that. Next up is Once Bitten and Love at First Bite. I love the movie Love at First Bite. It's one of the funniest vampire type films that I've seen. Once Bitten is okay. It has like some early Jim Carrey-ish stick in it. Is it a good movie? No, it's not a good movie. Not by any stretch of the imagination would I ever pretend that Once Bitten is a good movie. But will I buy this double feature for Love at First Bite and probably watch Once Bitten once in a while? Yeah, I will. It's a worthwhile double feature to pick up if you're a fan of those type of movies. If you're not a fan of Love at First Bite, Once Bitten is not a movie that's going to get you in there. And if you're a fan of Once Bitten and Love at First Bite, and you haven't seen Love at First Bite, you are really going to be pleased when you watch Love at First Bite. That's way better than Once Bitten. And if you're a fan of Once Bitten, and you watch Love at First Bite and you don't like it, what the hell? Just saying. Next up is High Spirits and Vampire's Kiss. High Spirits starred Peter O'Toole and Steve Guttenberg. Not a combination you think you'd see together anytime ever. I don't recommend it. It's not a good movie. And Vampire's Kiss is a Nicolas Cage movie that would probably be a sign of later Nicolas Cage movies to come. It's an atrocious film. Neither one of these films are any good. I wouldn't recommend them unless there's some guilty pleasure of yours and you want to pick them up like that. But, you know, again, each his own. You may love this movie. I personally think they both were bad back in the day. And the fact that I scratch my head that these are coming out on a Scream Factory. I'm guessing they got them for cheap and they're going to come out fairly featureless. I can't imagine anybody wanting to do anything with any of those films. But you never know. I still want to get The Beast Within. That one. I really want that one. That's my... Out of all, that's my dream list on the Shocktober ones that I know I'll get down the road. Next up is From a Whisper to a Scream, and again, that's another day one buy for me. I saw that on VHS back in the day under the name The Offspring. It stars Vincent Price. He's like the librarian, the caretaker, the storyteller, and it's got a nice little story to it. I really enjoyed this movie. From Whisper to a Scream is a really cool title, actually. And I wish I'd seen it with that title, but I didn't. Again, another one that I love a lot. A day one buy for me for sure. I've always been a fan of this movie to the point where when I was like, back in the day when I had like the movie business going, this was one of the ones that I was looking into to see if I could actually buy the rights to it. See if I could actually find the reel of the film and buy the rights to the actual film. But, you know, I ended up going into business and like just writing and stuff like that. And now, totally different, but that was one of them. And last but not least, here we go. Frogs and Food of the Gods. Yes, pick it up. Awesomeness, coolness. A lot of people think they're cheesy. They're those, nature runs amok films. But I get a kick out of those. I mean, There's certain ones that I'm not a big fan of. The nests, too insecty for me. They're just not into that. Uh, Squirm I really like, but I'm not sure if I want to upgrade it to Blu-ray yet. It's a thought, but I'm not rushing out to get it or anything like that. But Frogs in the Front, Food the Gods were movies that I remember watching back in the day. Frogs has Ray Milland, of course, who was in X, the Man with X-Ray Eyes, of course, The Last Weekend. Food the Gods is like a very cheesy film. It's about the giant rat. If you've seen it, you know exactly what I'm talking about. If you haven't seen it, you really should. It's just a fun film. They did a sequel. I really like to see Scream Factory put out Alligator and Alligator 2. I'm sure I'm not the only one. The John Sayles films on their label. And that's one that's on the wish list for me. But those are the ones that are coming out right now. I think that's all of them that have been listed and mentioned that are coming out that have been told about in the recent. Let's see, I'm babbling. That have come out in the last little while as announcements. So those are my thoughts on those. For the ones that are for sure. Oh, no, there's not. I forgot one because I always do. Because Ghoulies and Ghoulies 2. Ghoulies is not a great movie. Did I like it? Yes. Is it a good movie? No, it's not well made. Ghoulies 2 is a ton more fun than Ghoulies. Ghoulies and Ghoulies 2 actually makes me long for the Critters movies to come out on Scream Factory. And this is a good sign to get those. I love the Critters movies. They're much better than the Ghoulies movies. That being said, Ghoulies movies are a bunch of fun. I will definitely be buying that double feature. It's one that's going to definitely go up there with the rest of them. It's cheesy, it's fun. It's just one of those monster movies that you just can have some fun with. That's my thoughts. My voice is going. I gotta go get some tea. So for me right now, it is time for tea. Keep watching my 31 Days of Horror. There's a lot more stuff coming up. I'll be doing vlogs along the way as well. Do some spotlights and some. Hope to have my kids on as special guests here recently, doing different reviews, and hopefully to keep up stuff like that. And have a great day. Enjoy your Thanksgiving for all my Canadian friends and all my American friends that want to enjoy Thanksgiving just so that they can have turkey. Do so, because I'll be enjoying the American Thanksgiving and probably having turkey again then. Have a great day. Thanks for watching, and for me right now, it's time for tea. Time for tea before my voice goes. Happy Shocktober. Now go shop.